Anyway, so I'm not wearing a hat today. I'm showing off my haircut. That will bring in the sales. That will bring in the sales. Anyway, hey, I'm in the transition of moving stuff outside. Let's show some plants. Just holding the phone, not tripoding it or selfie sticks. Here's the stuff. Just go through it quick. People can go back to the video again. Some plants did well, others did not. Some dried out. I get busy. That's why I try. Yeah, these plants are good. Good. If flowers on them, I gotta pick them off. Couple plants not looking too good. Couple plants did in fact die, but that's another reason. That's something to keep in mind when you knuckleheads blow me up 300 messages a day. I have to put you on mute so I don't lose plants. Not blaming you. I'm blaming time management. So, got to keep up with stuff. The soil, pretty dry. So, I got to water them. Alright, so this is one grow room. I've been actually tearing down my grow rooms, and I figured I'd show a little bit more. There's more. Okay, let's go back outside. I got more out there. I got another room full of plants as well. Hardening them off. People ask me what hardening them off is. Basically, it's slowly putting them out in the sunshine, in the wind, in the temperature. Can all put a shock to them. So this actually is a decent room for hardening them off. These plants are doing very well. So there's that. I'm not making this video too long. I got stuff to do. Orders are flying in like Wall Street. Setting up nets. It's rained the last 2 days here. I also do not give out my supplier nets. People ask me every video. I used to tell people, and then they undercut me and do it part-time and undercut me, and there's 10,000 people doing it, so why? You can get this off of Wish and stuff like that. Mosquito netting. But I buy in bulk. So I got to set all this area up. Believe it or not, I am actually ahead of schedule, in a sense, in comparison to previous years. Plants don't even go out for another week. Well, technically, today, for some. Some are already out. Some are already transplanted. So, setting up. Let's see. Holy Ghost peppers. I use my front porch. They get a couple hours of sun first thing in the morning, a tad bit at the end of the day. That's perfect. I've also noticed people using trampolines as well. Here is, I call it, I'm not fond of these. I like them, but I'm not too fond. I need to clean up back here. I've been cleaning up back here, but here's my greenhouse. I set it up in a windstorm. Not perfect. It's probably like a deer in there sleeping and cuddling after a good night of clubbing. Never know what's in here. Here we are. Yeah. So, some of the pools they sent me didn't even have drilled holes in them. No joke. So I duct taped it. This all needs straightened out. Once it's straightened out, it's going to look a lot better. I'm going to keep one variety in here. That's it. So that'll be my isolated variety. Nobody else grows peppers here. In order to be isolated, it needs to be a half a mile. Bees do travel. Anything less, don't give me the BS. I'm a straight shooter, kiddo. So Yeah, lots to do. Actually, a beautiful day. Today would be a wonderful day to set up the rest of the nets. The problem is I gotta do well. Let me stop myself. The problem, really, Mr. Pickles? The problem? It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's Mother's Day, so I'll be spending some time with Mom, picking her up and going to a restaurant here shortly. Well, this is wonderful. See this stuff from the trees? Land on the nets, put weight on it, and rip it. Already, before I got plants in it. Wonderful, right? Wonderful. These little things, like a little hole there. I'll teach you. I'll teach you. Get your notebooks ready. Just fold it over and clip it. You're good. All this junk. All that junk from the trees. Wonderful, right? Got to clean it constantly, daily. Otherwise, it puts weight on the nets and rips them. More work. Okay, mine have been outside for a couple weeks now. They should be good. Gonna be in upper 70s, and that's awesome. Arsenic Element, nice to see you. How's New Jersey doing? So yeah, it's amazing. It's rained so much. Oh, no, don't look here. Don't look there. But I did cut the grass here about 4 days ago, and it needs cut again. So, oh, also, another thing I'll be preaching is map out your grow. Get a clipboard, get a white piece of paper, and map out your grow. These nets, once everything's settled in there, I'm gonna clip them down. I got some plants in here already. Today's really the first day. Last year was something that last year I had frost after Mother's Day. Yes, and it stunted my plants. So things are doing well. People always say, fix your porch. I fixed it. I put new stuff on. Deer come in here and rip it apart. I've made my own deer deterrent. I'm not going to go through that. I'll make you guys watch my deer deterrent video of my own homemade solution that works. Although I did buy some. And that's why I don't give out all my powders too. Not to mention most reviewers, 99.99999% don't even review the powders I send. Kenny's good. A bunch of other people have too. So, and if you guys didn't review all the powders I sent to you, I'm not worried. I'm cool. I just want at least 30-40% done. You know, there's a couple reviewers that released stuff about 2 weeks ago, and they were sold out, and they were from powders from 2 years ago. I'm like, well, wrong batch of powders, buddy. You didn't check. Oh, I knew it was sold out. I just wanted credit for it. Yeah. 3 people did that. Little slow. Come on now. Am I being harsh? Am I making people feel uncomfortable? Good. Let's do the right things. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm done giving reminders. Block and move on. Jimmy, do you have a blower? I do. I wasn't going to do this, but... Yep. Still a pain, and it still rips my nets. If I don't keep up on it as I break it. all this junk, all this junk, all this junk in her trunk. Seriously? You guys wonder why I get mad? Like, seriously? Wonder why I get mad? I can't touch those. Those are not my trees. I'm better off doing this. Like, this is ridiculous, man. That's what I have to do. Thanks. Just rip my own net. Assholes. Yeah, they watch these. I don't care. So now I got to clip that, roll it, clip it. And I got one here. I use them as to hold down the nets a little bit when I'm still setting up. Yeah, it's funny how blunt I am, but it's a nuisance and it costs me time and money. So I am going to say whatever I want to say. Yep, I'll clip that a little bit better. Yeah, hey, Bruce. Yeah, those penguins, man, they looked awesome last night. This is ridiculous. In order to get this picture perfect, I'd have to spend probably a couple hours every day doing this. Or they could just cut the trees down. Oh, but whatever. People ask me, hey, how come your prices are so expensive? First of all, they're not. The cost of the nets and the bamboo breaks constantly. So there's that. And when you isolate it, you actually get smaller yields because it blocks out some of the wind. Now, people, I know some even friends of mine would be like, dude, you need to create more of the distance and you'll have a better chance. Well, the probability is, they're probably right, but I need to do as much production as possible. However, you start weighing out options. You weigh out, there's the sun. Actually looks pretty cool. But what I do is, since pepper plants are self-pollinators, all I got to do is shake the plant a little bit and increases my yields. It's more work, but it's worth it. I could do this all day. I'll do a little bit more. I don't want to. I'll walk this out. Oh, battery. Yeah, branches are falling. My own tree this time. Well, alrighty. What can I do? Yeah, it's expensive to get tree work done. Just to trim that was $950. Trust me, that was the low end of cheap things. I used to work at a tree service, and they used to charge double for Bethel Park, Upper St. Clair, Mount Lebanon. No joke. Almost double. It's like 40 to 60% more. Not double, but yeah. So I know they price gouge, and for me to do my own work, do you think I have time? Nope. So, yep, that would destroy some work. I put my most important stuff in the middle, to be honest, and you know, eventually I'll get a different property. Good morning, Sweet Pea. Good morning, Red Silo. How about those penguins? Yeah. All right, so happy Mother's Day, everybody. I don't know why I'm pointing at y'all, but pointing seems to get the point. Anyway, seeds will keep. I should write a list of stuff that I'm going to discontinue growing just because the sales are not super high on them, like BBMs, which stand for Big Black Mama, from my friend Troy Primo. There's several other ones I will no longer grow because they just... It's a lot of time, effort, and money to break even. So what's the point on that? So I got to do evaluations every year. That's one of the types that I will no longer grow. I mean, eventually I might just try to keep it alive in my personal collection, but that's about it. All right. So much love. Happy Mother's Day. Without our mothers, we wouldn't be here. Without my mother, there would have been no little gherkins. So, all right, I'm out. Isolated Seeds is the way to go. jppepperseeds.com.